So we are discussing about the sub upgrade. Okay, SAP upgrade using the sum tool. So this tool we have to start at operating system level. Then we have to open the URL. The port number for the sum tool is 1129. What is the port number for the SWPM tool? Anybody? Anyone idea?
Uh, to, uh,
Yes. Someone saying something? So what is the port number for the SWPM tool? What is the port number for the sum tool? These two are the mandatory questions during the interview point of time. This one, 1129 or 28. Okay. What about this one? We completed the upgrades. Already discussed this one in this one.
4237 for SWPM tool.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Good. Excellent. Thank you. So yeah. So here you can see we are doing the upgrade on the NetWeaver. So up to 5% is completed. Extraction completed yesterday. Right? So we progressed through the some of the steps in the extraction we completed here. Right? But it won't go for the next all the steps till pre-post processing. Only when it is going from extraction completed, it will ask you for the confirmation. You can continue for the next roadmap steps. Then, then next like this. Within the configuration, multiple phases will happen. That time it will ask the your confirmation here, right? So these and all the things are completed here. So the next step is the next step is like a so configuration. It's a very important. So these all are the pre-steps actually. Pre some procedure steps here. Actual upgrade will happen in the so pre-processing and execution. Before that, these all are the configurations we are going for the tool, extracting the software, scanning the software, extracting the softwares, providing the passwords. These three things will happen in the extraction. Then configuration phase. Configuration phase, it will ask you for provide the this is the phase very important here, configuration of the parallel process here. So here entire your SAP upgrade will depend on the this configuration of the parameters here. Entire your SAP upgrade will depend on the this parameter. Uptime and downtime will depend on the configuration of these parameters here. So how system will calculate the recommended parameters based upon the your system configurations, based upon our system configuration. So our Linux system configuration here, system will go with the system will do the configurations here. So based upon our CPUs, based upon our memory, based upon everything, system will do the configurations here. Later you want to adjust it, we can change the number, but these parameters will influence the overall some runtime procedures and everything here. Sometimes if you give huge numbers here, this will impact the your system behavior. Your system will not respond sometimes. Will not respond sometimes because of if you give the wrong details here. Okay, that is the main thing here. Okay, that is the one thing here. And one more thing here, that is the main thing, right? So R3 trans, SQL, ABAP, table, all the process we have to give one by one, one by one. So this process parameters, there is a thumb rule from SAP how to how to increase it here, first of all, right? So R3 trans process. This is for the importing the process, importing the so your packages into the systems here, right? SQL process, right? Executing the SQL commands and everything, above process, dialog and batch process here, right? So R3 load. R3 load, it will do the exports and imports, the process and everything here, right? This will be when your some upgrade is running here, actual things, pre-processing and execution, this process will start in the back end, it will complete the work. Normally, these are the labors, work labors here in the system. So here R3 trans process and ABAP process and R3 load process. So this process, so we have to give number of, actually how many we have to give it means here. So this is like a number of work process, how many you have, this we have to give it here based upon the your work process, based upon the work process, how many you have. So those many work process details you have to give it here, right? So it's based upon the your work process list here. System will generate the so system will based upon the work process, system will calculate the this one, right? Then this is the number of CPU cores, R3 trans, number of CPU cores. So if your CPU cores are 8, 1 into number of CPU cores. This is also 1 into number of CPU cores here. So this is the high number, like 3 into number of CPU cores here. CPU cores means if you just choose the LS CPU, then here the CPUs will be displayed, number of CPUs will be displayed here, right? So that will be calculated here. 3 to 5 times of number of CPU process, and so above process one time of the CPU process. So like this, it will calculate the number of CPU process. We have to calculate. System will calculate it. You want to adjust it. Okay, above process, how many are there here? Above process, I have BTC process 6 are there. So maximum we have to give the some 6. Okay, this is fine. Then number of CPU cores, how many are there here? So 6 are there here. In the Linux level, we have the 6 CPUs. Then we can calculate the 6 here. So 6 and 6. So then 3 into 6. Then R3 load process. So 3 into 6. Right? So that many process we can give it here. Right? If you give that one, if you use the SAP recommended one, some recommended one, that is fine. But if you choose the adjust one, if you want to choose it, you need to adjust based upon the formula. You have to adjust it here. Then next one is the SGen. We don't need to run the SGen now. We can skip it. Later we can run the SGen. After the patches or new patches are applied in the system, we can run it. Then, so only these things. In the configuration phase, the first thing, the configuration of the parallel process, these things we have to provide it. Then click on the next button here. Here majorly some configuration of the parameters, it will ask it here. And also SPDD, SPAU transport request, it will ask it here. If you have the SPDD, SPAU transport request number, we can provide it. If you don't have any transports, normally this will be provided by your developers in the first system. They will do the adjustments. They will create the request and they will share with you. You have to, in the second system, you need to add it here. Then click on the next button. Here, if any customer related transport request, you can add it here, that customer related transport request. If you don't have anything, so then what you can do, you can just click on the next button here. Then language selection, it will take care of the profiles and everything here. Backups, backing up, checking the batch process list. So all the information it is checking now here. In this phase, it will check the missing SAP notes in your SAP system. If any in case, if any notes are missed here, this will, so here it is checking the notes. Oh my God, 44 SAP notes need to be implemented here. So this and all the notes are missed here. Missing SAP notes column will come in the configuration phase here. So here we have to, whatever the notes here it is missed, all the notes we have to implement it here. All the notes we have to implement in our systems here. All the notes we have to implement it here. Note implementations. Found 44 notes we have to implement in our systems here. Right? So this is the one of the important thing which we have to perform manually. Right? Go to the here note implementations. What is this note implementation means? This missing notes means, so before we go for applying the new packages, this bug fixes, this correction things we have to apply in the our SAP systems here. Our SAP system, we have to apply it here. So that is the main purpose of this note, main purpose of the note here. So that we have to apply it in the systems. Main purpose of the note. Okay. So for this note apply, why? Because extraction completed, just only scanning the softwares, extracting the softwares, then those things will happen in the extraction. In the configuration phase, configuration of the parameters, uptime, how many parameters, downtime, how many parameters, right? And also SPDD, SPAU, normal transport request, then missing node implementations. Those things will happen in the missing here in this phase here, right? So here note implementation. Note means what? Note means correction instructions, correction notes, corrections. These corrections we have to implement in the our SAP systems here. Our SAP system we have to implement it here. These corrections we have to implement in SAP systems here, right? These corrections. So how to implement it here? There is a yes note transaction code here. Yes, note transaction code here. So there we have to implement these notes here, right? Log into your system. Then, so there is a yes note is the transaction code. There we have to so implement the notes here. There we have to implement the note here, right? There we have to implement the note. Notes is kind of a so normal to so it normally before applying the node, there is a backbone configuration. Means we have to add our system into the SAP marketplace to customer license. Then, so router connection, there is a backbone configuration so that you don't need to manually download the nodes and upload into the here. So automatically you can download the nodes. But here, this is the training systems. We don't have the backbone connection. So manually we have to download the nodes and we have to upload from using the transaction code. Then we need to implement it here. So there is a backbone configuration is required to implement the nodes. So that's why note concept we are discussing now. Note implementations means there are the corrections, improved the communications, reduced the errors and everything here, right? So this note implementation will correct the some errors in the systems here, bug fixes, scenarios the code corrections, and also syntax errors, program errors, authorizations. All those things will be clarified in the so all those will be cleared in the systems here. All those things will be cleared in the system. Using the yes note transaction code, we have to apply it here. Especially normally, regularly, if the developer facing some issues, they will ask us to implement the nodes. We have to go to the S node, we have to implement it. Otherwise, during the upgrade time, there are the bulk nodes we have to implement it. This we have to do that one. Let me check in our systems. We have already downloaded. That is very simple. If not, then again we have to work on this one. Let me see. If it is there, it's very simple for us. We can directly import it here. If not there, again we have to download the 44 nodes. Then one by one, we have to go with this one. This will be a so some tricky part. Let me see. So if not there, we have to go to the marketplace, service marketplace. Then we have to download the notes manually. This is a big task. If we are 10 members, each person, if you implement 4, 4, 4, 4, so that we can we can implement all the notes here. Maybe if you can also log in. And if you try to implement, why? Because we have the 44 nodes. Everybody 4, 4, not 4, 4, 4. I think, yeah. Everybody 5 or 6. Searching still.
टुक टुक हाँ स्कूल नहीं चाहिए
So it is and all the missing nodes here. You can see missing nodes. All the nodes implementation we have to perform. 44 nodes. Otherwise, you cannot proceed next step also. This node implementation should be there. Otherwise, you cannot go ahead further. This is the blocker for upgrade activities here. How much time it is taking, let's check. Nodes, no. Last batch nodes are there. No, also no. No nodes. Anywhere here. SAP. No, you don't have any nodes. Anything in the server level. Server level also no. Here, I think long back we implemented some nodes here. Let me see if it is there. It's very simple for us. We can move the transports. No, we can move the transports. Some upgrade. Okay. What is this? Exports. Import ended. What is this? Transport request. I think these all are the nodes. I think this is the transport. So this is the transport request number 23. Okay. 23. And what is this? We have the NW1 transport request number, note implementation 21. Yeah, I think we have transports are there, but not sure whether it will work. Yeah, the 21, 23, three transport requests are there. So generally, how to manually do that one in case if it does not work, so we have to manually import the request here. Okay. So how to do that one? So check the first request, take the one of the node which is applicable, then we can download it from the here can download it here. Okay. In the SAP, we can download directly, we can download it here. So it is downloaded. This node is manually we are downloading this node. Okay, we can download it, move to the system level. Let's create the one folder is called the yes node. So we have to import this one here, right? Just to upload the node. So normally sometimes we can directly upload it. Sometimes we have to extract it here. This is the manual work. We have to do that work. Manual. So work we have to do that work. See, it's not there. So we have to manually so download the nodes. That's we have to do that work. Means manually extract it. Extracting the nodes manually here. So here we require the SAP car why? Because this is a SAR file. This is the SAR file, right? So we have to manually extract it here. We have to manually as SAP
But
car
S4 on a system is taking right SAR file also without extracting.
S4 ANA means that is what latest versions will take it. Some versions will not take it. So we have to manually. Maybe SAP car, right? SAP car file is required. It's there in the kernel sometimes. Okay. Command prompt SAP car -xvf 00 start dot SAR. So the file got extracted here. Then extract files, extract here. Okay. The file got extracted. This text file we have to import into the our SAP systems here. Upload file, this text file. So normally if you have connection to SAP marketplace directly from your SAP system to SAP, then you no need to do this kind of work, manually downloading, extracting the files. So it's not required. It's not required here. This is not required. So only thing is just take the note number, whatever the note it is asking, select the note, then go to the SAP system here, go to the SAP system, then you can download the note, directly give the download option here. Then the note will be downloaded. It will come to in this list. Select the list, then click on the implement note. That's it. So lot of work is will be reduced here. Just click on the OK button. Okay. Yes. Yes. So then, create the transport request. Why? Because these requests are transportable. In other systems, we can just implement the nodes, just import the transport request. That will be benefit. Just click on the OK. So the other systems, when you are going for the quality and the other systems, just import the request. So all the nodes will be imported automatically. You no need to manually import again in the systems. Only the first system we have to manually import it. So then we have to record the changes into the transport request.
In QA, we can't create the transport.
Quality also we can create it, but transport requests always come from the development to quality, quality to production. We can create it. See here, your request is imported, completely imported. That node is imported here. Now when you click on the next button, then only that node will be gone, and the node 43 nodes we have to be implemented again. So one by one, we have to implement it here. So this will take time actually. So manually we have to do that one. But I see there is a alternative here. There are the two transport requests are there here. NW123 and note implementations. 23 is there. 21 is there. 21, 23 request. Let me see whether I can go with this one. Yes, SAP trans co-files. 23. Mhm. Manually. So this is a manual procedure I am doing here. How it will works, not sure. But let's trying this one. Co-files and data files I am moving to the one system to other system. If you have the transport connection is there between NH5 and others, is it there? No, I think. Then we can directly import that file. We can import it. Maybe if it's not there, again we need to create the TMS. The system we have to add into the transport landscape and all those things we have to do that one. R9, R9.
You can give this yes note. We can import this.
21, 23. This is the external transport request we are manually importing into the here. So in this transport request, we have the some nodes as I see. So let's see whether these nodes will reduce the sum of the implementation. Maybe a few things we can import it. So why? Because these are created as part of the sum tool only, sum upgrade only, I think. So that is the reason. Let me see here whether this can help us or not, not implementation things. Okay, so let's now I need to move these co files and data files to the KPS4 on a Linux level. Manually, we need to move to the root directory ans. Here we have the co files, not co files A9. Data files R9. So those co files and those data files we are moving here. Okay, here done. So what we are going to do now? So let's give the permission. Sometimes you may have to do this kind of things. Okay, you will get the external transport request. You have to, sometimes you may have to upload it manually. So in this case, those co-files, data files, we have to take it out here. Let's give the star. Okay, everything will come. Now let's log into the this one. Go to STMS. Okay, think it is added to the EC5, so that's fine. But anyhow, we added external transport request here. Just NH5, remove the filters, delete all the filters. Okay, ECD requests are importing here. So the thing there is a connection, transport connection is there. So that's fine. But let's add the go to the extracts, other request, add it here. So this request we can add to the this request we can add to the in this system here. 21. and H5 we are adding manually. Done. So then and H5, then 25, right? 20, 23. Okay. So these three, let's import into the SAP systems here. This NH5 system you are importing. NH5 system, which client? Okay, let's import to the any client. So import override request, ignore component versions. So it is importing now. The transport request is getting imported. External request we are importing here. The main intention of doing this one work is, so instead of manually downloading the all the 40 nodes and importing, this will take time. Anyhow, if we segregate it, everybody four nodes, then that will be simple for us. So anyhow, you will also get the hands-on experience on that area. Okay. So let's see, in case it does not work, then you have to implement it manually. Okay, it is imported. So as part of this note, you see there are the multiple SAP notes already there. Okay. There are the some notes already we received it here. But in that note, I don't think 40 notes will be available. Let's see let's progress the some notes here. It will check and it will let us know still how many missing here again. Yeah, anyhow, 12 notes here. See, big relief. Not big relief, somehow it's relief. So next missing 12 nodes are there. These nodes are not exist in the systems. So means that system it is not exist. So we have to manually import it here. So let's see whether why these nodes are not there here. Is there any other transport request here? No, these nodes are not exist. So almost 30 nodes, right? Almost 30 nodes. It came from as part of the transport request, previous transport request. So it's a big relief for us. The remaining 12 nodes, we have to implement it here. So any volunteers to implement these nodes? 12 nodes means if you start everybody 12 members, we are the 12 members here. Everybody start one by one, one by one. So everybody will get the one note each so that we can finish it quickly. Any volunteers? Ah, let me do my note here. If you want, you can perform your notes as well. You can take it one by one, then you can implement it.
We don't have download option. Download credential, right?
Then in this case, you cannot upload it. Let me download then. Anybody will able to download?
No.
Okay, let me try that. I will download it. I will keep it in the same folder. You guys can upload it. Okay.
But to download, we need that access. No, sir. We
Right,
don't
right.
have.
We need access. Yes, user ID access is required. For data, server due to network issue. . At least 30 notes saved us. Otherwise, we would have.
Ravinder, what exactly this S notes will do in system level? Why is
Actually,
it mandatory?
yeah, it's mandatory actually. This will fix the some correction instructions, code corrections, some bugs. So this kind of things will be fixed by implementing these nodes. So SAP knows this is running systems, right? So always there might be some errors and issues in the systems, right? So sometimes we cannot fix these things because of the code corrections and everything here, because of the these things here. So in that case, we may have to we may have to so manually upload these nodes to fix the issues and everything. So if you implement this node, the some errors will be fixed. The correction instructions, some errors will be fixed here. That is the reason. Some duplicate, some corrections, bug instructions that will be
No
fixed.
downtime required for this.
No downtime. It's online change. Online node implementations. 8. There is a mismatch here. 8119 92094. 92094 811. Is there any request? Something in middle it is got cancelled. Okay. So we have all the notes, 12 notes. Okay, 14 selected. Okay, 13, 12. Okay. What I'm going to do now? Yes, note. Not copying. 844 space. 1 point is very less only. Why it is not copying? Mhm. So all are copied here. Let me do the extract. All are extracted. Let me filter. Let me filter the only types. Yes. Right here. Yes. Okay. So these all files are extracted. Then we don't need these zip files. We don't need these tar files. Right. So now you have to go to the C drive S node. You have to implement these nodes. Okay. Or you want me to implement it? Or will you guys manage? Tell me if you want to implement, I can do that one.
We'll do.
Yeah, we can do.
Okay, okay, that's it. That's fine. Yeah, if you want to do it now, I can do it. Otherwise, if you want to do it offline, you can do it. Then, so you can finish it by today. Maybe tomorrow it will be easy for us to finish to progress the remaining activities.
NH5, right?
Ah,
NH5, right? System.
NH5. We are doing the upgrade on the NH5 only. Just
Yeah.
once you've done it, just click on the next button. It will give you the next steps here. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, if you want to discuss something about in the next screen, just you wait it here. So then I will explain tomorrow. We'll progress in the activities in the tomorrow session. Don't worry, we'll go slowly. So don't worry. So, but you implement the notes, then anyhow you will get the hands-on experience how to implement it and everything. Okay. So just do with your basis user and you can perform it. And let me know if any other notes missing, then I can take it further. I can download those notes as well. Okay. Almost only 12 notes we downloaded. That's fine. But some note will ask the dependency on the other node. That time, so just ping me that note number. I can download it.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, I
So
have a question regarding TR.
yes.
So suppose if we release the main tier and later if we want to delete that the main delete the tier, then how we need to do it?
So you want to delete the TR, release it
Yeah,
TR.
yeah.
Release it TR, if you delete nothing, we cannot delete it. Release it TR. Only buffer you can delete it. Suppose
The main tier is also released, then how we need to delete or
actually once the TR is released, so we cannot delete it, first of all. So TR is released, so it is added in the queue, right? In the queue list, it is available. I mean to say. Oh, someone already added NH5 as well.
yes, I only added yesterday.
Yesterday you added, super. Then when we are doing this manual work, you should inform to us, right? Then we can, instead of doing this manual work, directly we can import the transport request.
No, actually yesterday I did not join the call morning, so I was but
Today, now we are doing the manual work, right? Exporting the transport files from the NW1, importing into the here, manually adding. Instead of that,
um,
so NW1, anyhow, we have released the transport request. Just select the transport request, directly we can import it. A single step, we can import it here.
okay, so I wasn't aware.
No problem, no problem. So, since TR is released, so then we can just select it and we can delete it. There is an option to delete here, but it only delete from the queue, not entire request will not be deleted. So you want to delete the request from the queue, it will be deleted.
Okay.
Mean in this
But
display list,
if
it
we
will be
want to delete this, then yesterday, like some of my colleagues, they just moved the co-files and data files to N-shape through OS level, and later they've imported to quality and they have deleted.
yeah, that's possible. That
Then
deleted means co-files, data files means they deleted from the buffer. This is a buffer. In the display list, just deleted it here. Just deleted. They deleted means that request is only deleted from the buffer. See, it got deleted. So then you have to delete the co-files and data files also.
they said they have moved to NF shape folder.
Same as like now we have done the same thing, right? Same way, whatever the co-files, data files we created, we move it to the Linux system, enough share. So then there we added the transport request, we imported, now we deleted. Simple.
Okay.
That's possible actually. And you are deleting means it will only delete from the buffer, not from the entire system.
Okay, but yesterday, after moving those scope files and data file, they have moved that request to quality, I guess. Like I wasn't in the call, but later they just explained me.
Oh, okay.
The quality they have deleted, and when they searched with the tier, it was not available.
Yeah. Now also we deleted, right? Now you can
Yeah.
delete it. Now if you search it out, it won't be available in this list here. See, it is deleted. So now if you search it out, nothing will be there. Why? Because in this list, 31, there is nothing. I think 11, 4 and 11 we deleted. Nothing is there now. So it's deleted. We can delete it. Yeah, it's possible.
But these tiers, I think these are not released, right? Or these are released
Not
now?
imported actually. It's not imported.
Okay. Yeah, not imported.
Yeah, it's not imported. Okay. That's it, guys, for today. Maybe you can start doing that one.